9 incredible powers that the Queen of England has. Queen Elizabeth II has reigned over the Commonwealth since 1952, making her the longest reigning British monarch in history. During her reign as Queen of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, the world has undoubtedly changed. During her reign during World War II, she witnessed the changeover to the metric system, the introduction of the British currency, and the nearly tripling of the world's population. In everything she does, the Queen has used her unique position to promote peace and charity. As a result, she has become one of the world's most well-known, admired, and influential women in history. We all know about Queen Elizabeth II's wonderful deeds, but many still think of her as little more than a symbolic leader. Here are the Queen of England's 9 powers. 1. No passport is required for Queen Elizabeth II to travel. Queen Elizabeth II does not need a British passport to travel abroad. Because all British passports are issued in Her Majesty's name, it wouldn't make sense for her to issue one herself. Other members of the royal family, such as the Prince of Wales, still need a passport to travel abroad. The Queen has visited over 120 different nations on about 300 foreign trips. She certainly makes the most of being the only person in England who can travel without a passport. 2. The Queen does not require a driver's license. British driving licenses are also only granted in her name, just like passports. This means she can drive without requiring a driver's license. She started driving when she was 19 years old, in 1945. She was familiar with cars even at this young age. She enlisted in the Auxiliary Territorial Service at the age of 18 and received training as a mechanic and truck driver during World War II. Although she is now frequently driven around by selected members of her royal staff, it is still common for her to drive on her own private property or find a pleasant location to walk her corgis. 3. The Queen is the only person who has the authority to appoint the elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Queen Elizabeth II, as head of state, must remain politically neutral in all matters. Despite having the right to vote or run in any election, she maintains her neutrality. Why is that so? After a general election or a resignation, the Queen is responsible for appointing the Prime Minister. She chooses the candidate with the most votes in the House of Commons. There have been 14 British Prime Ministers and 14 US Presidents throughout the reign of the Queen, 13 of whom she has personally met. 4. The Queen has the authority to veto any bill passed by Parliament. This means that a bill must be approved by the Queen before it becomes law. If she doesn't like it, simple, it won't pass into law. Despite having the ability to veto any bill that is presented to her, Queen Elizabeth II has never had a need to use this power. In fact, the last time such power was used was in 1708, when Queen Anne refused to approve a bill to restore the Scottish militia. 5. The Queen has the power to grant a royal pardon. Queen Elizabeth II has the authority to grant a royal pardon to anyone who has committed a crime or to reduce their sentence. A royal pardon was originally intended to give an exemption from the now abolished death penalty. 6. The Queen has the authority to command the armed forces. The Queen, who was a princess at the time, became the first female member of the royal family to enlist in the armed forces full-time when she enlisted in the Auxiliary Territorial Service in 1945. Since then, the Queen has maintained a close relationship with the armed forces. All soldiers within the British Armed Forces are under the command of the Commander-in-Chief, the Queen. She has the authority to appoint and remove officers from the armed forces, as well as take command of all military operations. So what authority does she have over the military? She has the authority to appoint officers to the Royal Air Force, British Army, and Royal Navy. In situations of civilian authority, she can use the armed forces to assist the police in maintaining the peace. Capable of regulating trade with enemies. She has the right to claim a prize, which are enemy ships or merchandise captured at sea. 7. The only person in the UK with the authority to declare war on another nation is the Queen. As Commander-in-Chief, only Queen Elizabeth II is authorized to declare war on foreign nations. The last time such power was used was by King George VI during World War II. The military action against Iraq parliamentary approval bill was brought forward for discussion in Parliament in 1999, however the Queen refused to give her approval. As a result, the UK was unable to go to war with Iraq. 8. The Queen cannot be arrested. Yes, the Queen cannot be arrested in the United Kingdom. This is somewhat similar to the reason she doesn't require a passport or driver's license. The explanation is that justice is carried out in her name. When a criminal case is brought before the court, it is cited as R versus the defendant. The R in Queen Elizabeth II's name stands for Regina, the Latin word for queen. The defendant might have to serve time in Her Majesty's prison system if they are proven guilty. You couldn't have the Queen versus the Queen in one of her courts and then send her to her own prison. 9. The Queen has 2 birthdays. The birthday of Queen Elizabeth II is celebrated on the second Saturday of June. She was actually born in Mayfair, London, on April 21, 1926. Her official birthday is celebrated with other members of the royal family at the Trooping the Colour Parade. This parade has marked the official birthday of the British sovereign for well over 250 years now. This amazing parade features almost 1,400 soldiers, 200 horses, and 400 musicians. People from all around the world flock to London's streets to join in the festivities. Her actual birthday is celebrated considerably more subduedly, with a 62-gun salute at the Tower of London, a 62-gun salute in Hyde Park, and a tiny 21-gun salute in Windsor Great Park. She normally spends her birthday with her close family, and she occasionally goes on a walkabout outside Windsor Castle, greeting people and collecting her birthday cake. Thanks for watching.